Good morning. I'm Maria Reina and welcome to the Veterans Memorial webcast. Today we have Alma Lopez with our local news story, Ava Lawrence with our national news story, and Sara Blanco with our sports story of the week. Let's get started with Alma and our local news story.
Heavy rain is possible tonight for the lower Rio Grande Valley, reports Laura B. Martinez, staff writer. The lower Rio Grande Valley could expect a quick burst of rainfall later tonight, as an upper-level disturbance moving northeast out of Mexico will hook up with the remains of moisture out of the Pacific. The National Weather Service in Brownsville reports that this collision could produce a short but intense period of showers or thunderstorms between midnight and the pre-dawn hours Monday, favoring Cameron County. There is also the possibility for continued beach flooding at a high tide for a good part of the week, the NWS reports. What you need to watch, or the impacts for tonight's rains, are the timing from midnight to 5 a.m., with the buffer starting as early as 10 p.m. The duration, or the heaviest, steadiest rains, would last no longer than 3 hours. The location will be favoring Cameron County, with a possible westward extend to Weslaco. The rainfall will be from 1.5 inches, and the reasonable worst-case scenario would be a 3+ inches in stronger clusters. The impact will be in poor drainage areas in Cameron County and could see 1 to 2 feet of water, especially where rainfall rates are highest. This concludes our webcast local report. Now back to Maria.
Thank you, Alma. Now let's go to Ava with national news.
Thank you, Maria. Sarah Moon states, a wildfire is burning out of control north of Los Angeles, forcing thousands of residents to evacuate their homes, fire officials said. The tick fire near Santa Clarita broke out Thursday and in just a few hours has burned about 3,700 acres, the Los Angeles County Fire Department said. The wind-driven blaze had only scorched a couple hundred acres when it quickly exploded to more than 3,000 acres and destroyed several structures, the fire department said. The cause was unknown. The Agua Dulce area where the tick fire is burning was part of the ongoing intentional power outages, said Lois Bruce, a spokesperson with Southern California Edison. The area was de-energized at about 8:50 a.m. local time, and blaze started at approximately 1:45 p.m., Bruce said. Wind speeds in the area are sustained at about 15 miles per hour, with gusts of roughly 30 miles per hour, the National Weather Service said. Mandatory evacuations were ordered for homes in the northern area of Los Angeles County, and several shelters were opened. An animal protection nonprofit was scrambling to evacuate animals from their farm in Santa Clarita as a large plume of dark smoke was spotted near the property. Please support our efforts to activate our emergency plan. We can use all the help possible, the Gentle Barn wrote on Instagram. The group later wrote that they were able to transfer all animals out of the barn after they were ordered to evacuate. Firefighters across California are battling several wildfires. In North California, the Kincade fire scorched 10,000 acres and more than 550 homes were placed under evacuation orders. The blaze was fueled in part by high winds that had already prompted California electric utilities to intentionally cut power to thousands of residents. This concludes our national news report. Now back to you, Maria.
Thank you, Ava. Now let's go to Sarah with our sports story of the week.
The mighty Astros have lost their mojo and they're running out of time to get it back, states Dave Sheinin. In the last moments before it all blew up on them, the last moments when they were still recognizable as the mighty Houston Astros and not the flailing, hapless, unrecognizable version that would soon take their place in those very moments. Bottom of the sixth, Game 2 of the World Series, Stephen Strasburg running on fumes. The Astros had the Washington Nationals right where they wanted them. 2 on, 1 out. Tie game. Minute Maid Park is the loudest and most claustrophobic. A weak pop-up on the strikeout later, the sixth inning was over. 2 more failures with runners in scoring position to add to Houston's long, sad ledger, and soon so was any last semblance of the Astros' invincibility, which had been built up and reinforced over the course of a 107-win regular season and tough playoff victories over the Tampa Bay Rays and New York Yankees. The Nationals would explode for 6 runs in the 7th, 3 more in the 8th, yet another in the 9th, completing a stunning and through 12-3 whipping of the Astros. and the World Series will now move to South Capitol Street this weekend at a most unforeseen juncture. The Nationals leading 2-0, the last team to win the World Series after losing games 1 and 2 at home, the 1996 New York Yankees. We don't have time to feel bad about ourselves. Reset and get ready to play baseball, Astros veteran right-hander Justin Verlander said. They have a great ball club. We're not clicking on all cylinders, but I don't think anybody should go home tonight and feel bad about themselves. We don't have time for that. This concludes our weekly sports report. Now back to Maria.
Thank you, Sara. This concludes our Veterans Memorial webcast for the week. Thank you for watching and have a good day.